and salutations.
Hey, welcome. And I haven't done a what the hell happened this week in a while, and this was one hell of a week. This has been pretty big. There's WonderCon. There's 3 3/4 inch Ghostbusters. Huh. Surprised me as well. And apparently, if sources are to be believed, the biggest news. Where's my share screen? Oh, there it is. Okay. According to Reddit, and a lot of people are putting a lot of stock in this guy's claim. Apparently, Brian Flynn uh, has been moved out by that investment firm that gave him $37 million. Which I'm like, what? I don't know how that works exactly. I mean, I can see why people gravitated to it. I was pretty shocked when I heard it. Then I started thinking about it. I mean, I don't know the company structure of Super 7, but I thought he was the full owner and that, he couldn't be removed. And I thought that was one of the big deals. And now they're being say he's being removed. I don't know how that works. They say we're getting double jointed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, better quality. I don't know how better quality, as evidenced by the newest Simpsons releases, is really proving anything since they lost the Simpsons license. That kind of made me go pause. There are a lot of people's creative juices were fettered under his control and are beyond excited about the projects coming up. I'm not sure. I mean, when I first heard it, I was watching 3POA and I was kind of like, "Oh wow, really? Ding dong, the witch is dead." And then I started thinking about this and I'm like, "Does this really make any sense?" I'm not sure. I'm now having some questions because that we don't really have an identity of the source. I'm not trying to doubt the source, but it seems a little sus, as the kids say. Antonio Life Friends, thank you for stopping by. Hey peeps, and hello peeps to you too. Sorry, I wanted to get right into it with the Super 7 thing, because I want it to be true. I do. Because let's just face it, Flynn makes stupid decisions. I mean, like the guy, hate the guy, I don't care. But he makes stupid decisions. He's selling $30 figures for $55. He's overpricing the figures. They're done cheaply. There's QC issues everywhere. It's ridiculous. And I'm wondering what all the Brian Flynn supporters are going to say now with this news coming out. I also will point out, though, we've not heard anything against this, and this has been widely publicized. So, I mean, I've seen videos all day on it. So there we are. I really just wanted to jump into that really quick and get my thoughts out on it because I also think if this was a lie, somebody would have from Super 7 would have put out something. And as far as I can tell, they haven't. So there's that. And I neglect to say Happy Easter to everyone. I've had a busy Easter this Easter. Just got back from my mom's. I had to come in, and I didn't announce this stream because normally I've been trying to shoot for Friday nights with this one, Um, but I had to go back and re-edit my intro because that Grady King Lawler segment where he smacks Andy Kaufman, which my God, if anything, should be public domain, keeps getting copyright claimed by the WWE. I can't even blame Vince for that one anymore. Damn it. So I mean, um, this is interesting. I'm wondering about it. I don't really know. Um, it's yeah, it's it's questionable. I mean, I can see it happening. I mean, I want it to happen, and I don't see a reaction for it. So it's like, I mean, yeah, there's some questionable stuff here. Hmm. So and I don't mean to go back and forth on it the way I'm doing, but it's it's I'm just questioning it. I don't know. Um, Also, we're gonna quit sharing the screen on this here. You can go read this on Reddit. It was read off on the 3POA last night. Um, it's interesting. It's really, really interesting. I'm really kind of wondering what's going on here. But let me let me unshare my screen. There we go. And let me share a different screen with our good friends over at Toy Habits. Um, there we go. All right, this will cover some things I want to cover. With there's some decent pictures on here of the stuff I'm seeing. And I may have to go over to TNI to get some other stuff. But um, so here's the GI Joe panel. Wasn't much talk about, and I believe Emily was there. I thought I heard her. But you got the snow serpents, you got the beachhead, you've got eels, and you've got the ferret with the driver. I'm gonna be honest. The only thing here I'm kind of mildly interested in is beachhead. Um, Looks like they gave him Firefly's gun, which is a weird choice. It's got some grenades. I don't. I hate that freaking crossbow. I wish they didn't give it to him. Um, this is all. These are all right. The snow serpent and the eel. Um, I was very unimpressed with that eel. I know people love it, but I was not impressed. I'm just trying to see. Is that a new spear gun or is that the same old spear gun? Looks like the same old spear gun to me. Um, Looks like a pistol with a suppressor on it. And yeah, it doesn't look like. Yeah, the weapon choice here is weird. I mean, what is this with the snow serpents? I don't even know. Um, and then the fair, it's going to go up. All these go up for pre-order. I think on the 4th. Um, so the only one I'm going to get is Beachhead. Just because I love Beachhead in the cartoon. Um, Sorry, my cat food shipped from Walmart. I was like going, what is on my phone there? Uh, but, and I didn't get the Cobra Island one, so this will sub. Um, you know, Again, this is another favorite character of mine, just how it is. Moving back over here, kind of the big news, and I was really floored by this. Uh, 3 3/4 inch O ring. The car is gonna be. I thought I heard $60, which seems a little high to me. But let's face it, you get the figures, you gotta get the car. There is no way around it. So, still, I mean, it's 150. It's $110. No, it's $100 exact. No, $105. Man, see, I do math all week. When it comes to off work, I can't do math. It's weird, but yeah, $105 and you're done. Cool. I can see that. I'm down with that. Did they say anything about a pre-order window or anything? Um, the one. Yeah, I mean, you're obviously going to have reuse because these guys are all going to be wearing the same shit. So, um, yeah. Okay, so nothing else besides that, but that was a pretty cool one, and I was really surprised at. And I am not the biggest Ghostbusters fan, but I'm down with that. Um, let's see anything else from WonderCon that they got on their page? I don't think so. This is weird to me. The retro sports turtles. Yeah, okay. Love your turtles, guys. I like turtles too, but when it gets to this stuff, I'm like, no. Um, MTU Origins. Okay. Oh, shit, my mouse is going everywhere. Hey, Biff Jocko, how you doing, man? Let me go over to T and I here to see what I can find. Just open up a new tab here. I did not prepare for this show at all, guys. I literally just got home. All right. Let's see what. Okay, so McFarlane did have a bunch of stuff up today, and it was like, gosh. Uh, okay, so let me back up. All right, so yeah, here's a better picture of the Ecto One and the GI Joe stuff. Um, oh, I didn't talk too much about the ferret, did I? Okay, so there were some things I wanted to mention about the ferret that I noticed in some press pictures, and maybe it's not here. But I noticed they could take the gun off the back, and I was like, that gun was supposed to be like a pretty sizable cannon, guys. Um, but I guess still, there's a lot of news up today. All right, so we got Batman Forever, The Tumbler, and Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Rock has no guns. It's like, why? I know, I know, I know. I know Warner Brothers said it, but still, dude. And this wasn't brought up at WonderCon, but I want to look at them anyway. Simpsons figures by Jax. Cool. I mean, finally someone gets it. To me, it's like a home run right off the bat. Everybody's here. I mean, am I going to get these? I don't know. I may. I may at least get this first wave. Um, we have a scale on these, by the way. Telephone. Wow, only 2.5 inch scale? Really? Huh. Okay, explains the lack of articulation. Although the animals look pretty articulated to be that small. Wonder why they picked 2.5 inch scale. I did not know that. This is the first I've heard of it. I really hadn't looked at these very much because, I I heard about these. Bubba Rogers, I remember Bubba Rogers very fondly, because, Midnight Express, Jim Cornette is from the same state I am, and, I knew the Midnight Express well, and I knew about Bubba Rogers long before I knew about Big Boss Man, but, Video Real American Video, Hogan there, um, and then 3 Minute Warning. I mean, wow, Rosie and, Umaga. Who'd have thought that would happen? I'm not gonna buy it, but it's kinda cool to see. I might buy the Boss Man just 'cause, I remember, there's a Transformers Knight Rider coming. That's kinda cool. Where the fudge is the WonderCon stuff? The Hiya Toys, Tomax, and Zaymont. I hate those shoulders. That's all I'm saying about it. And let me see here. And, this was the big one, was the Tumbler and the Batman Forever. Isn't he out of Batman movies now? I feel like he is. Um, I have no interest in Batman Forever, though. None. Don't want the toys. Um, Lego custom. Give me a second and let me see what I can find. 'Cause I know somewhere, someplace has pictures of the Marvel Legends wave. I wanted to take a look at. I haven't checked back with you guys yet. Okay. Whew, it's been a week, guys. Oh yeah, TNA was partners with Marvelous News. I don't like Marvelous News. I don't like the website. Um, Somebody has to have a story on this. I really want to talk about this. Oh, Jesus Christ! Come on. Okay, let me try this then. Yeah, you can tell I'm unprepared, can't you? Okay, there we go. I'll have to do Marvelous News on this one. So let me remove that. Stop sharing. Share screen. Da 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 da. All right. And you can probably guess what I'm talking about is the Iron Man retro card back wave. So, yay, Count Nefaria. The gold. We knew the gold repaint was going to happen. Here it is. I'm not too excited about it. This kind of looks like a retool, and I could be wrong. It kind of looks like a retool of the Extremis armor. I don't know. I'm arguing with everybody. This is backlash. This is not whiplash. I know. I know. People have done it for decades. It's not whiplash. It's backlash. She Hulk finally. Yay. And then this version of Iron Man, which I could have sworn we already got, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, but anyway, here he is. Okay. So moving on through, we got the packaging. That looks cool. I do admit the retro packaging looks cool. Um, there's yeah, in the comic that never happens. Nefaria. I need to look up his history and see where he's at now. I'm just not digging this gold edition, to be honest with you. It's just, to me, it's like the repaint I knew we were gonna have. That's a good figure. I ended up buying it, but I don't love it. It's just, and I mean, and that's what it should be, is what Marvel is, man. Ah, there we go. But you know what? I wanted this. Okay. Yeah, my internet's acting up. Jesus, I'm getting sick of that. Ugh, why is it every time I try to do a live, my internet starts acting up? Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. It's my internet. Notice a new name here, Miss V. Hey, how you doing? All right. Let me try to get back to this. Um, marvelous news. Okay. As I was saying, I'm just gonna say it. She hulks a little flat chested. I just think she is, and you know, but I've needed, you know, as I said, I'm using this one with my Avengers, and I need a new comic accurate one. This is a good one. I mean, don't let bad media take you away from good toys, but I needed a comic accurate one. And I know, why does it say Whiplash? It's Backlash. Whiplash wasn't a name until the Iron Man 2 movie. Killing me, Hasbro. Model 1 gold. Sleep, 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 sleep. Just don't like this one. Yeah, I just don't like it. Count Nefaria, I'm so happy. A classic villain who I have wanted for a while, and I'm super happy. He's been around since the early days of the Avengers. One of my favorite comic book covers is him laughing while Thor's hammer bounces off his chest. Love that from old Roy Thomas. I mean, he whipped the entire Avengers. I mean, the good Avengers too. I mean, he was awesome. He's just a good bad guy. This again, 20. I don't care. I mean, that's me. Um, Model 9. I swear we got this not too long ago. Maybe it could be that the releases are running together and I'm thinking one from a while ago. I know there was one in the Iron Man 2 line. I thought there was one after that, but it's so hard to remember what Iron Mans have been released. But anyway, that's the bulk of things. Hello, friends. Hello, buddy. All right, so I am going to stop sharing screen with that, and I don't know. I don't want to talk about McFarlane at all because I don't enjoy McFarlane. I really don't. And you know, the other thing is Vanguard. Oh, the Vanguard. I need to talk about that. So let me pull up Valiverse. Okay, so there we go. Vanguard. All right, so all right. As we know, I'm going to tell you, I caved. I caved because you know what it is, man. You know what it is. This is too good of a damn deal. First off, it's free shipping, so it's $189. Period. That's it. $189. Period. You get the free figure, which is a given. You get a working wrench, but you also get a missile launcher with missiles and effects. And I mean, I was just like, that's too good of a deal. I can't pass this up. I went with the gray because I think the gray is more versatile. You can use it in more situations, whereas the desert tan is just going to be desert. Some people like that, and I am not going to argue with you. It's your collecting. I honestly could only afford one. A lot of people are buying two. I can only afford one. Um, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't know where I'm going to put this thing either. Because he big. My God, I just figured it out. This will be Grape Ape riding on the van. Now to figure out where to put that, but Grape Ape is going to ride the van. Yes, some things are worth. I wonder if that would even work. I'm going to try it. Bobby may hate me for it, but I will try it. But yeah, it ended up being too good of a deal. I couldn't resist. Um, I don't want 12th scale vehicle very often. This will be my second. First one was the Batmobile with the McFarlane line. That's barely 1/12 scale. Um, I just took a look at Superman and the robot Batman today. The video came up. Um, and that made me really look at the McFarlane line. It's just like it's just okay. It's not something there. I have a very special soft spot for Adam West Batman. I just think it's fun, and when I got the Batmobile, it got me a little excited, and then I saw Superman and the Bat Robot, which were things I've never seen before, because I wasn't paying attention line, and I'm like, "Let me get these." And when I got the Superman especially, I was like, "Okay, this is cheap. This is some cheap stuff. This should not be selling for 17 bucks." So, I kinda stopped there. I do have the Batman 76 line that I need to take a look at still, but I got a feeling I'm gonna feel similarly after looking at that. But, yeah, the Vanguard is just looking sweet, man. It just looks so sweet. And shipping in the summer. A lot of people are bemoaning, "Oh, he's charging money first." I actually prefer it that way because that big of a charge, I don't wanna be hit with it when I'm not expecting it. And, I do get some people's aggravation about that, but you know what? At the same time, don't bitch about Had's Labs, okay? Hey, Weird and Fantastic Toy Adventures. I need to watch your Easter special after I do this because I noticed it right when I was doing my edit of my intro, and I was getting my intro ready, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have time to watch. I'll have to catch it, but I will catch it. Don't worry. It might be tomorrow because my day is being so crazy." Um. Oh, and Storm Collectibles lost the license for Mortal Kombat. That was the other thing that happened, and I gotta say, I'm not disappointed in that because I know they're an import company, but they are overpriced as hell, man. I mean, 100 bucks a figure, and it's not like the Mafex quality figures. I mean, Um, it's thank you, Bill. I mean, like I said, it was just I've been at my mom's for the past few hours for Easter. Just she wanted to see her grandchild. I mean, imagine that grandmother wanting to see her grandchild on Easter. Wow. My internet's going out again. Ugh. Damn you, Largo, and your gremlins. That's my way of dealing with it. My internet company, I swear I think they know when I go live because my internet's working fine all weekend. Not a pause, nothing, nothing. I go live now on Easter. Boom. I don't understand that. I don't understand how that can keep happening. When I had Bobby Valla on, my internet kept freezing. I was surprised I didn't drop him. It was 10 minutes after I stopped the show, dropped. And I'm like, how? Back the next morning, as if nothing had happened. This is insane to me. How can this only be when I'm on? And I mean, I've got my phone. I'm doing a speed test whenever it goes down, and it's the internet. How? How is this possible? In fact, this time I heard my kid in the other room scream because her Mickey Mouse quit. And I know it's the internet, but it's pissing me off, dude. It's really pissing me off. How can this be the way things go? It is really pissing me off. But at the same time, what can I do? But I can't change internet companies because there's really only one in my neighborhood. Um, and they keeps insisting, "Oh no, our internet is fine. My internet works fine for work. 'Cause I work out of home. My internet works fine for work. Not a problem. It's only when I go live. How? I don't know. I'm complaining. I know. Storm Collectibles lost license to Mortal Kombat. Yay! I'm kind of happy about that. I wasn't very happy with Storm Collectibles. Their prices are um, too high, and everybody says their quality is pretty good, but their prices are so damn high. I avoid them. I avoided Mafex for a long time too, but I am getting the Reign of Superman series. I've been very happy with those. I've gotten Batman and Superman Hush. There's rumored to be a Green Lantern later. Hal Jordan, gonna get that. Um, Dude, they do the Flash. I'm there. I wouldn't buy every DC character in Mafex or Marvel character either in Mafex form, but we're talking the big names. I'll think about it. Thought about that Spider-Man for a while, but then I just said, I think I'm okay with the cheaper version. You got problems when you got a guest on. Cool. Yeah. I keep joking with Largo because he's finally got his kind of straightened out for the most part, I think. I think he's still got some issues, but he's a lot better off. And I keep joking, he gave me the gremlins because as soon as his really finished, mine really started. And it seems every time I'm live is the worst. A Mafex Doomsday would be awesome. It'd probably be really expensive, but I'd pay it. I mean, a definitive Doomsday. I could see that going as high as 200, but I would find a way to pay it. I'll save up for a couple of weeks to pay for it. That's me. Yeah, I'm very picky on my Mafex. Just like I said, the Reign of the Superman is probably the deepest I've ever gone. Um, and that's like 4 within a year, which is weird for me. And then, I grabbed the other 2 Hush ones. That is very strange for me to do, but I just decided, these look to be the best ones that are ever gonna be produced. I was really Cyborg Superman that won me over because I was just like, I remembered the Cyborg Superman in the DCU classics. And it was horrible. It was just so bad, and I couldn't stand it. And I went, I want to get a really good Cyborg Superman, and I wanted a really good Superman and really good Batman. So I got those, and beyond that, I have Psylocke from last year, and I've got Magneto from last year. Both those are really good. Um, I had a friend who got the X-Men '97 Magneto. I compared it. I should have videoed that too. I mean, I may have to do that. I'll ask him if I can I can do a video on it because it is night and day. I mean, I am convinced I'm never going to need another Magneto figure ever. You know, and I love Magneto. I'm a guy that would have bought multiple Magnetos. I love Magnetos that much. So what I end up doing is I just don't buy some things that are on my maybe list to afford the Mopex. And I'm not going to deep dive into them at all. um, like Doomsday would be probably my end. I'm not getting Bane, for instance. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bane's cool, but he's never been a favorite of mine. Okay, that was a split second, but anyway, Doomsday has managed to keep kind of his luster. I mean, then again, I always thought the Death of Superman and Return of Superman was a fantastic story. One of the best Superman stories ever written, in my opinion. And the whole thing, top to bottom, was fantastic. So that's my view of it. You know, I know a lot of people look back on it now as a marketing ploy, blah blah blah, and it was, and I knew it was when it was happening. That doesn't mean you can't make a good story out of it. And I felt it was just phenomenal, really phenomenal. I've always loved that story. I've got the original comics and the trade paperbacks. I like that story so much. I really do. I mean, it's just really phenomenal. So, yeah, I just really like that story, and I really just wanted those characters in their best looks and their best toys ever made. I'm a little nervous about that steel because I'm hearing a lot about pegs breaking. That's one of the thing about Mofex you got to be careful with is the pegs because they're small. They're real small. They always are. You just got to be a little bit careful with them. But so far so good on steel. He's been doing pretty good. I like him too. I like him a lot. But let me see. I was still in the Vanguard, and then I was on Storm Collectibles. What? There was something else I was wanting to talk about. Jesus, these internet problems got me blanking. Um, just gonna do a quick look here and see if anybody. Oh, okay, yeah, spotted something, and it reminded me. Invincible, has been pretty freaking amazing. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's been real good. X-Men '97. Um, This third episode felt like 10 years of a comic story in one half hour. I didn't like it. It felt rushed. I know the story they're adapting. We all know the story they're adapting. It's Inferno. But man, did that feel rushed. I mean, I will say this much. When they put Madeline in the Goblin Queen outfit, it was a conservative look compared to the comic, but I mean, it wasn't too conservative. She was flashing them hips around, And I mean, just saying, you know, I mean, they're talking about, oh, they took away Rogue's booty, but it gave Maddie some hellacious curves, dude. Oh man, that's just my thought. Um, I don't hate it. I'm not loving it. Let me see. Was there anything else? Anything else? WrestleMania is coming up. I don't know. I'll probably watch it just because I have Peacock. Um, I'm not gonna bemoan it or expect anything great from it. Um, all right, all right, all right. Everybody seems to be getting Metalhead now, and has anyone who's gotten Metalhead can you confirm this? Is it true you can't put the missiles in the missile launchers? You have to actually put the effects on there for them to be there? Because I noticed I've never seen the missiles in the missile launcher. That's a huge design flaw, but every review I've seen doesn't even try to put them in there. Just wondering if that's true or not. Oh well. Okay, after so many internet troubles, I think I'm going to sign off, guys. This was going to be a quick one anyway. Again, I just wanted to say some words about Flynn. Test out the new Open. Make sure that I cut out all the Jerry Lawler stuff because I'm getting copyright struck on it. Um, and I'm having to edit it out anyway. So you know, Mython, Python, my buddy, my friend. What's up, Mython? Do you have any opinions on this Brian Flynn thing? I mean, do you think this is real? I think it's real because we still haven't heard anything from the Brian Flynn camp. No one's trying to deny it. Just wondering what your thoughts were. I'm actually having internet problems, and it's going in and out. And I was going to end it because it only happens when I go live. You know how that happens. Pisses me off about my internet company. But yeah, I was going to end because every now and again you'll see me go. Yeah, I mean, your thoughts on Brian Flynn leaving or being forced out, quote unquote, of Super 7? I questioned it for a little bit today because I was like sitting there going, man, how can he be pushed out? And then I started thinking, nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's saying he's not been pushed out. So nobody's trying to do damage control. So pro- it should be true. But I did question it for a few minutes because let's face it, the Reddit post is almost anonymous. I mean, anybody could have said it. I question everything. I question everything because I'm an ass, and I know. No, no, I always question everything because everybody has an ulterior motive. That's a little bit cynical, but yeah. Yeah, man, I need a haircut. I need to go bug my wife and say, "Hey, give me a haircut." Yes, that's how we save money. Is I get my haircut and then I go buy an action figure with the money I saved. Okay, that's fair enough. I was just bugging you, man. I was playing around. Because I just don't. Nobody even reacted when I started talking about Super Seven, but okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream just because my internet's being stupid again. Uh, One of these days we'll get these bugs worked out and we can have some fun live streams. But for now, I'm gonna wrap up this. What the hell happened this week? Thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care now. Yeah.